Yo, 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 what's going on, people? Yes, indeed, it's Jay Jordan back with another watch along, Liberty watch along here this afternoon, evening, I should say. The Liberty are facing the Seattle Storm up in the Pacific Northwest in Seattle. It's going to be their second time playing them, second time on the road, up in Seattle. The Liberty won that first matchup. That was one of the early games of the season. Brianna Stewart's first trip back to Seattle as a member of the New York Liberty. They won that first matchup 86-78. That was May 30th. Um, it feels like so long ago. A lot has changed since then. I think that was their fifth game of the season. Brianna Stewart had 25 and 11 in that game in her return. And Sabrina added 20 in that game. And for them, Jewel Lloyd had 26. So I expect a similar performance tonight. Hopefully, we can get a win after that. If you were here on the stream, I was going through it. We got smacked up pretty bad by the Las Vegas Aces on Thursday. It was a bad game. We were down by 9 at halftime. Third quarter came, and then the avalanche just started. There's no other words to describe it. We just turned the ball over, couldn't make shots, started getting away from what makes us a good team. Couldn't contain dribble penetration from their guards, and it just went from bad to worse. So hopefully we can come off the schneid against a pretty bad Seattle team. They've been struggling. They're 4-11. They've only won one out of their last 5 games. So hopefully we can get back in the W column. Salute to everybody on. I know it's still early. The game starts at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern. We still got about 8 minutes till tip off. So we'll just get into preliminaries and touch on starting lineups for both teams. Start with the home team, the Seattle Storm. Their starting five is Ivana Dokic, Jewel Lloyd, Kia Nurse, Ezzy Magbagor, and Joyner Holmes. Their sub, Sammy Whitcomb, ex-Liberty player. Well, and she was also ex Seattle player as well. Jade Melbourne, Mercedes Russell, Yvonne Turner, and Dulcie Fankem Medigidu. Just learned how to pronounce that after watching one of their games. On the report, the only person I saw out was Jordan Horston, the rookie. She has a right shoulder injury. So she's the only person that's out at the moment. For the New York Liberty, we got our typical starting five: the Courtney Vandersloot, Sabrina Ionescu, Benijah Laney, Brianna Stewart, and Jonquel Jones. Our subs have been the same: Maureen Johannes, Kayla Thorin, Niar Sabali, Jocelyn Willoughby, and Epiphany Prince. And our two players that are out: Stephanie Dolson still out with the ankle, and Han Shu. I think the Asia Cup just finished. I think Han Shu was the MVP of the Asia Cup. I think China ended up winning. So she should be back in the U.S. with the Liberty shortly in the coming days, I should say. The next 5 games for the Liberty: on Wednesday we play the Mercury. On Saturday we play the Storm again at home this time, and the last game before the All-Star break, very important game for early season, at Indiana Fever. It's a Commissioner's Cup game, the final one of the Commissioner's Cup season. If we win, we'll represent the East in the Commissioner's Cup final against presumably the Las Vegas Aces. And if we lose, we have to hope Connecticut also loses to Chicago. Both games start at 12 p.m. Eastern on July 12th. I will be doing a watch along for that game, and I will be keeping tabs on that other game because it's pretty important. If we can, that will give us another chance to play. I'm saying the Aces because it's most likely going to be them, but play the Aces in basically a pre-champion, like WNBA finals matchup, hiding competition, chance to win some silverware for the team. For the Seattle Storm, their next couple games, they play the Sun on July 6th. They play the Liberty. They play us again on the road, like I mentioned, July 8th. And then they play the Mystics on July 11th. Then they're off for All-Star break as well. All-Star break is July 13th to July 17th. Time is now 5:55 Eastern. CBS. This game is on CBS Sports Network. So they're playing something else at the moment. So I'm keeping an eye on this Chicago Indiana game. It's been a pretty good game. Somebody just missed a shot. From Indiana. Chicago is up 2 points with 2 seconds to go. I think it's Indiana ball. The score is 89-87, 2 seconds to go. Every game these teams have played have been really close. Hey Beulah, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you. Oh, that was that Maya Caldwell missed a wide open 3 to put the Fever ahead in that game, but it goes out of bounds off Chicago. Indiana ball with 2 seconds left, down 2 at home. So I'm gonna keep an eye on this while we wait for the actual game Liberty game to start, because it starts at 6 p.m. Eastern. Okay, so it's Indiana ball, 2 seconds left, down 2. I think the ball's gonna get to Kelsey Mitchell, because she's the only one I think who can get her shot off that quickly. So let's see what happens here. All right, Indiana ball. They're inbounding. They hit Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell does she get the shot off? Oh, she misses. She's short on the 3. Indiana loses. Tough one for Indiana to lose at home. Chicago wins their first game without their coach and GM. What's dude's name from James Wade? He stepped down as the coach and GM for the Sky a couple days ago. And I think their assistant coach stepped in, and he gets his first win. Chicago Sky win that game 89-87 in Indiana. And yeah, that game is over. There's 4 games today. Our game is the final game of the day. Earlier scores: Atlanta beat up on LA 112-84. Ryan Howard had 40. She had 41, 44, something crazy. She had 43 points. Her career high, season high, everything high for her. 43 points. 14 of 20 from the field, 9 of 9 from the line. I think she hit like 6 threes. Ryan Howard, 6 for 12 from 3. I was watching that game. She started off hot, had 25 in the first half, I think. So she was doing her thing. Not Chicago. LA was a little shorthanded, missing Jordan Canada, Chene Ogwumike, still missing Lexi Brown. But Nneka, on her birthday, Nneka Ogwumike had 25 points. Dearica Hamby had 18. And then you had Azare Stevens with 13 and Zaya Cook with 11 off the bench. Atlanta, who else helped? Nobody else really did anything for Atlanta. Ryan Howard was the main event, 43 points. A lot of 40-point games for the season this far. For the other games that took place, Washington versus Dallas. Dallas beat up on Washington 89-72. Remember, Elena Deladon hurt her ankle in the last game, so she's out. Shakira Austin hurt her hip against us a couple of games ago, so she's out as well. So they're down there. They're 2 starting front court players. So they started Tiana Hawkins and Amanda Zowie B. Lost a lot of offense with that, so hence why they suffered today. I almost said Niara. Satu Sabali had 27 points, 15 rebounds to lead them in scoring and rebounding. Arike Gumbawale has 17. She didn't score in the first half, but ended up coming alive late in that game. Let me see if this game's coming on now. Let's join it live. All right, they're turning it over. Let's finish this up. And Tiara McCowan, 10 points, 11 rebounds. Ex-Liberty player and Natasha Howard had 13 and 6. Beulah, I will be missing the game because I'm volunteering at Bluefest Music Festival. Oh wow, I never heard of it. Hope you enjoy. Oh, you're volunteering. What are you, like a crowd control sort of thing, or you're at? What are you volunteering? What are you doing volunteering for it, or are you taking tickets, something like that? And shout out to Celerity of Trinity. Yo, what do you do after magazine after you're done with it? You fold it? I don't know. But yeah, so the Mystics 9-7, Dallas is 8-8, and we should get started here shortly. They're introducing the starting lineup, talking about Jewel Lloyd. Jewel had like a 40-piece last game. She's their leading scorer. She's the head of the snake. So for the Liberty, if the Liberty could shut down Jewel Lloyd, we should be in good standings. Brianna Stewart, back in the city that drafted her. Hopefully she can have a good game. I think the whole team needs to have a good game to get the bad taste out of their mouth after that last game against the Aces. It's funny because the Aces went to the Sun came to the Sun went to Vegas and got smacked up as well. So I don't feel as bad, but the Aces are no joke. Let me get the other headphones on so I can actually hear what's going on, and then we could get started here. Alrighty, I think we in business. Let's do this. Looking forward to this game. I think the Liberty win this game. Did I say? I don't think I said that last game, but I do think they win this game. All right, let's get it started in here. Players coming onto the court now, and we should be getting started shortly. Sandy Brondello's record 190 and 152 in her WNBA career. And Noelle Quinn, the coach for the Seattle Storm, third season, 42 and 35 overall record. Right, I could turn that other game off here and focus on the task at hand. The line for this game is Liberty favored by 10.5 points. I think in order to get their revenge, they're gonna need to. I think they'll get that. Unless Jewel Lloyd has something to say. Right, players hugging, kissing, all that good stuff. All right, and we're off. Let's start this up. Brianna Stewart, quick. Brianna Stewart gets a quick bucket. Wow, in the first 3 seconds, we score. Let's go. Let me get my stats up here. That was a quick bucket. Jewel Lloyd misses. Liberty back with the ball. Hands it off to Benijah Laney. Benijah Laney hands to Jonquel Jones. Brianna Stewart has the ball to Jonquel. Vandersloot, top of the key to the corner to Sabrina. Pump fakes to the other corner to Benijah. Benijah wide open 3, and she misses. Rebound, Kia Nurse. Kia Nurse passes it up to Ivana Dojkic on the right-hand side. She comes off the screen. Dojkic drives left, gets stripped. Oh, and they call a late foul. Late foul called on Courtney Vandersloot. There we go. Top performer. That's what I need to see. All right, ball back in with the Seattle Storm. What's up, Nelson? What's going on? Seattle Storm did from the Aces their own 5 against the East Gulf. Yeah. Joyner Holmes turns, fades, miss, rattles out. Benai Jelani with the rebound. Benai Jelani pushing it up the court. Passes it to Sabrina Ionescu. Trying to set up the play. Brianna Stewart has the ball. Brianna Stewart pump fake. Handoff to Courtney Vandersloot, guarded by Ezzy Magbagor. They got the mismatch. Kia Nurse on Brianna Stewart. Brianna Stewart, dream shake, fades, cash. She knows these courts. She knows this rim. And Stewie 4, Seattle 0. Seattle back with the ball. Ivana Dojkic hands off to Ezzy Magbagor, top of the key. Back to Dojkic. Dojkic pulls a 3, wide open, and she's off. Vandersloot battles with Jewel Lloyd and gets the rebound. Vandersloot pushing it up the floor. Vandersloot gets the screen from Jonquel. Vandersloot to the corner to Benija. Benija cross court. Oh, and it's a foul on Jewel Lloyd. Brianna Stewart, they showing the replay. She hits Kia Nurse with the little dream shake, fade, cash in her face. Ball back in bounds. Brianna Stewart back to the corner to Sabrina. Sabrina chucks a 3 and cashes it in. Sabrina Ionescu, 7-0 Liberty. Let's go. Let us work. Seattle back with the ball. Dojkic dribbling top of the key. Jewel Lloyd pulls up, 3 ball, and she's long on the shot. Sabrina with the rebound. Sabrina pushing it. Jewel Lloyd falls down, and they don't see the open player. There's no spacing here between Brianna and Benija. They're working out the offense. Back to Sabrina. Brianna trying to post up Kia Nurse again. Jonquel pulls a 3 and misses. Joyner Holmes with the rebound. Handing up to Kia Nurse. Kia Nurse pump fakes. Back to Joyner Holmes on the left side of the floor. Ezzy Magbagor, top of the key. Ezzy passes the ball out of bounds and a turnover on the Storm. And showing a replay of Sabrina's 3. Assist. Ball back in play. Sabrina has the ball to Vandersloot. Vandersloot. Oh, they call a foul, and Vandersloot makes the shot, but foul before that. Another foul on Seattle Storm. They have 2 fouls so far. Ball back in play. Sabrina has the ball guarded by Jewel Lloyd. Passes it to Vandersloot, top of the key. Vandersloot to Benija. Benija fumbles it. Passes it down to Jonquel. Jonquel bumps, misses the bunny, and Seattle has the rebound, pushing it up the court. Dojkic with the ball over to Ezzy Magbagor, over to Kia Nurse. Kia Nurse pulls a 3, and she cashes it in. Kia Nurse for 3. And the fans in Seattle can finally sit down after 4 minutes of play. Benija Laney pump fake in the corner. Benija 15-footer. Benija cash me. 9-3 Liberty. Dojkic brings the ball up the floor. Passes to Joyner Holmes, who pulls a 3 short. Benija with a rebound. Passes it to Sabrina. Sabrina brings it across half court. Hands it off to Brianna Stewart. Down to Jonquel. Jonquel no need to dribble. Jonquel does this all the time. Brings the ball. She's tall. Brings the ball down to her ankles all the time. And then gets stripped. Yeah, Beulah. I saw James Wade. He got a assistant coaching job with the Raptors. I was talking about that as I came on the stream. It left the sky right in the middle of their season, but they won today, so more power to them. Ball's back in play. With Seattle. We had a 3 in the key on Jonquel. Jewel Lloyd guarded by Benija, our best defender. Passes out to Dojkic. Dojkic for 3, and she's long on 3. Vandersloot, another rebound. Quickly to Sabrina across half court. No look to Brianna Stewart, and easy lay me. Brianna Stewart cooking early, as expected. 11-3 Liberty. Kia Nurse brings the ball across half court. Hands it to Joyner Holmes. Pass it to Kia Nurse. Jewel Lloyd in the post against Sabrina. They bring the double, and they get a jump ball on Jonquel Jones. Yeah, I mean, if they're talking about Jules getting double. I mean, of course, she's the leading scorer in the league. She just scored 41 last game. You don't want her to see a speck of daylight. A player like that, no way. So it's jump ball on the foul line circle by Seattle's basket. It's John Quell against Jewel Lloyd. You could assume who's gonna win that game. Jewel didn't even jump. Quickly out to outlet, and Vandersloot gets a layup off the quick jump ball, and the Liberty looks sharp early, 13-3. And Seattle with the ball. Ezzy McMagor, top of the key, she drives. Left hand over Brianna. She gets her own rebound and puts it back in. Unacceptable. Somebody got to crash the boards on that. 13-5 Liberty. Benija, and they turn the ball over. Trying to do too much. Trying to do way too much, and the Liberty turn it over, and it's a timeout. Officials timeout. I think it was mandatory. It's mandatory timeout. It's actually 4 minutes, 47 seconds left in the first quarter. It's moving pretty quickly. All right. Shout out to everybody who's on. Another Liberty watch along. Hopefully it's already looking like it's going better than the last one. Last one I was somber because my team was getting smacked up by the Las Vegas, but in every loss, it's a lesson. And that lesson was we need to be better at point of attack defense and stick to our offensive principles. So we'll see. They already started off strong today. Brianna Stewart leading with 6 points already. So hopefully we can continue with that. Yeah, I mean, I assume, Bueller, you would probably be a Raptors fan being in Canada. I know during that championship run for the Raptors, Toronto was Canada's team, so I'm not surprised. I don't know what moves you guys have made in terms of NBA moves. I know Fred left y'all, went to Houston. So I wonder, it's going to be interesting to see what y'all do with y'all roster and new coach and everything. Will be interesting. Alrighty, let's see. We're still in commercial here. This is the last game of the day for the WNBA. There were 3 earlier games. Atlanta beat LA 112-84. Dallas beat Washington 89-72. And the game that just finished right before this one started, Chicago survives a late missed 3 from Kelsey Mitchell to win that game 89-87, giving their new interim coach his first win. Oh yeah, y'all did sign Dennis Schroeder. I totally forgot about that. All right, games coming back on now. They're sideline reporters talking about Jewel Lloyd and how Jewel Lloyd being an all-star and all that good stuff. All right, everything looks good on the stream as far as graphics. You can see our leading scorers there. So let's get back to this game. I totally forgot. Gotcha. All right, ball's about to be inbounded. It's Seattle ball after the late turnover, and ball's back in play. Jewel Lloyd brings it across half court, hands it off to Sammy Whitcomb, who gives it back. Jewel Lloyd. They leave Jewel Lloyd wide open. Jewel Lloyd, top of the key 3. Jewel Lloyd, top of the key 3. She's the head of the snake. I don't know how you leave her that open. Liberty back with the ball. Sabrina turns the ball over. That's 2 back-to-back turnovers. Here it goes again. Sammy Whitcomb dribbles the ball up the court, passes it to Mercedes Russell. Mercedes Russell passes it to Dojkic. Dojkic guarded by Benija Laney. Ezzy McMagor top of the key as she passed too high for Mercedes Russell, and Liberty have the ball. Brianna Stewart pull up 3 cash. Brianna Stewart not playing games tonight, y'all. Brianna Stewart cash from 3, back in her old stomping grounds. 16-8 Liberty. Brianna Stewart up to 8 points early. Sorry, I think 11 points actually, unless they called that a 2. Yeah, they called that a 2. Seattle misses. We're back with the ball. Liberty. Sabrina passes down to Brianna Stewart. Up quickly. She misses her first shot. And it goes off of the Seattle Storm. So Brianna Stewart just missed her first shot, but gets her rebound and it deflects out of bounds. Yeah, Beulah, that's what we told you last time. I hope you only watched the first 2 quarters of that Aces game because the rest was a bad time. Liberty back with the ball. Marine Johannes is subbed in for Sabrina Ionescu. Niara Sabli is in for John Quello for the Liberty. Brianna Stewart against Ezzy Magbagor. 4 seconds. Vandersloot, pump fake, shoot at Vandersloot. Vandersloot tries to bank it in and misses. Seattle with the ball and Ezzy Magbagor as he hands off to Sammy Whitcomb, ex-Liberty player. Sammy to Jewel Lloyd. Marine Garden Jewel Lloyd. Hopefully she could do better than we did against Kelsey. Back to Sammy Whitcomb. She goes middle of the floor on Vandersloot, goes across, and oh wow, Horston's actually in the game. I should take her off the injury report, guys. My bad. They said she was out. I'm taking Horston off that. Horston is in the game. Niara Sabali up under gets blocked. Marine off the screen down to Brianna. Brianna 15-footer misses. Oh, Kayla Thornton with the rebound. And she gets fouled. Kayla Thornton gets fouled. Score is 6. What did I have here? Score is 16-10 Liberty. Jordan Horston is actually in the game. I apologize to the Seattle fans. They reported she was out with a shoulder, but she is actually in. Let's get Jordan Horston in the game. Liberty turned the ball over. Sammy Whitcomb with the ball. We get her in there. Ezzy Magbagor in the paint. She's guarded by Kayla Thornton. She tries to reverse pivot, passes it out. Back to Jewel Lloyd. Jewel Lloyd, top of the key. Dribbling on her ex-teammate, Brianna Stewart. Crossover on Brianna, and she misses, and Kayla Thornton with the rebound. Oh, I didn't even start the clock back. Brianna Stewart down in the paint again. Brianna Stewart again. Brianna Stewart, 11 points early. Jewel Lloyd with the ball, passes it back to Sammy Whitcomb. Sammy Whitcomb, down in the, Marine Johannes loses Jewel Lloyd. Oh my goodness. And Jewel Lloyd scores 18-12. It's actually a minute 30. Brianna Stewart for 3. Brianna Stewart for 3. Brianna Stewart is feeling it. Brianna Stewart, 14-point quarter. Brianna Stewart with the steal. Brianna Stewart behind the back to Vandersloot. Vandersloot wide open layup, and Vandersloot lefty leg. And Seattle calls a timeout. Wow, Brianna Stewart is cooking. Brianna Stewart, 14 points, 2 steals, 2 assists. Let's go, Stewie. It's actually a minute, 4 seconds left in the quarter. Reset for y'all. But Brianna Stewart back in her old stomping grounds, kicking behind and taking names. You love to see it. Love to see it. 23-12. That's what I have up there. Yep, 23-12 Liberty. A minute, 4 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Brianna Stewart has outscored the Seattle Storm herself. Brianna Stewart has 14. Seattle has 12 as a team. This is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see them come out aggressive and do like the Aces do to these teams. Just beat them to the ball, beat them down the court, outscore them so bad, demoralize teams. That's what we need to get to. We already had 2 back-to-back turnovers, but we've overcome by Brianna Stewart doing what Brianna Stewart does. Alrighty. Oh, they just report. Okay. Ball back in play. I just seen the report about Jordan Horston. Jordan Horston, the aforementioned, with the ball, pass it to Essie McMagor, back to Jordan Horston, to Jewel Lloyd. Jewel Lloyd with the ball. Jewel Lloyd guarded by Sabrina. They bring the double quickly. Sabrina gets back to Ezzy. Ezzy tries to up under and she scores. Ezzy McMagor. Ezzy McMagor, an all-star first time, I believe. 23-14 Liberty. Brianna with the ball. Marine comes off the screen. Marine with the ball. Marine looking to pass. Passes it to Sabrina. Marine, you got to hit that. Marine pulls three. Marine pulls three. Shoot the ball, Marine. Thank you. 26-14. 20 seconds left on the clock. Seattle will play for one. Sammy Whitcomb with the ball, guarded by Marine Johannes. Pass it to Jewel Lloyd. Jewel Lloyd surveying the 7 seconds, 6 seconds. They bring the double, 5 seconds. As he pulls a three, Brianna Stewart with the block. Brianna Stewart with the block and hits it off at Ezzy McMagor. It's Liberty ball. Brianna Stewart doing it all. Ball inbounded, and we just let the clock run out. And at the end of quarter one, the Liberty 26, Seattle 14. Brianna Stewart 14 to lead the Liberty, to lead the game. Everybody, both teams. Wow, what a quarter! What a showing from Brianna. Excuse me. All right, let's get the next quarter set up. This is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see an aggressive team, a team upset after getting smacked up by the Aces. Sorry, I paused for a second. I was thinking. We got smacked up by the Aces. I wanted to see a team come back, last game of the road trip, and give it their all, and put the beats on this struggling Seattle team. So it looks like Brianna's ready to play. Let's see who else joins her along for the ride. Let us see. For stat wise, you can see we got Brianna with 14. Courtney Vandersloot 3 rebounds, and Courtney Vandersloot 4 assists to lead us in that department. For the Storm, Jewel Lloyd 5 points, Ezzy McMagor 3 points, and Jewel Lloyd with the 1 assist. Beulah in the YouTube says Sabrina Ionescu and Courtney Vandersloot name All-Star Reserve. Yeah, I did see that. Posted it on the Instagram account. If you're not following me there, make sure you follow me there. I post a lot of my story when I'm at the home games. Got good seats, so you can get an up close and personal look at some of the players, at the scoreboard, what's going on in the arena during most home games. I will be at the one on Wednesday, so make sure you go follow me there. It's that my Instagram account is Jay.JordanTV Liberty. So make sure you follow me on there. I also post stuff before the game when I'm gonna have watch-alongs. When I post new videos on the YouTube, some new Twitter news. When I see news on Twitter, I'll repost it there on the Instagram. So make sure you follow me there to get up-to-date Liberty news as I receive it. Right, we're in commercial right now, getting ready for the second quarter. The Liberty right now, I think we're, in terms of standings, we're in third place right now with a 10-4 record. So hopefully we can keep it going. We need to keep it going. No, we just need to keep getting better game by game. Coming back from the end of the quarter, we should be getting started shortly. Jewel Lloyd's talking to Brianna Stewart, whatever they're saying. Brianna Stewart over here talking to Ezzy Magagor. And the ball's back in play. Stephanie Dolson, they said a few weeks. That was at least a week ago. So they haven't said anything really. Sammy Whitcomb pulls for a 3 and Brianna Stewart with the rebound. Brianna Stewart. Lineup on the floor is Brianna Stewart, Kayla Thornton, Inescu, John Quell, and Maureen Johannes. Maureen Johannes open for another 3. Maureen Johannes for another 3. Come on now. Shoot the ball, Maureen. 29-14 Liberty. That's what Maureen need to do. Get the ball, shoot the ball. Seattle back with the ball. Kick ball. Oh, they call it kick ball on Maureen. Almost got away with it. Almost got away with it. Sorry, guys. I didn't even put the timeouts up. It's 3 for them, 4 for us. Ball back inbounded for Seattle. Jewel Lloyd in the corner, guarded by Kayla Thornton. Good pass to Ezzy Magagor. Goes over Sabrina and scores easily. 29-16 Liberty. 9 minutes to go. Pass to Maureen Johannes. Maureen guarded by Sammy Whitcomb. Back to Sabrina. Sabrina guarded by Jewel. They're trying to run a play for Brianna, but nobody else is moving. Somebody come to the ball. Sabrina drop off to John Quell. John Quell tries to pass it down to Brianna Stewart and gets fouled by Jordan Horston. Good slip by Ezzy Magagor on the previous play. Gets a wide open layup over Sabrina. Marina again for 3 in the corner, misses. Good rebound. Sabrina secures the rebound to the corner to Marine. Marine in the corner, pack to Sabrina, top of the key, down to Brianna. Brianna, they don't call the foul, and she misses the layup. Jordan Horston pushing it. She dribbles it off her leg, and Brianna steals it. Sabrina, no look to Marine. Marine gets stripped by Sammy Whitcomb. Quick hands by Sammy Whitcomb. And it stays Liberty ball. Good strip by Sammy Whitcomb, though. Quick hands. Ball back in play. Benijah Laney. Midi. Benijah Laney. Oh, rattles out. Unfortunate. Had a wide open midi. Just rattled out. And the Liberty steal the ball. Get the ball up. John Quell has it. John Quell. Sabrina in the corner for 3. Sabrina in the corner for 3 and misses. We had a 3-on-1 and we shoot a 3. That's not good. Sammy Whitcomb back with the ball in the Storm. They're playing tight defense, I will say. Ezzy Magagor with the ball. She drives. Easy layup. Easy layup. I seen that coming. John Quell didn't try to fight and just left Sabrina on the island with Ezzy Magagor. 29-18 Liberty. John Quell with the ball. John Quell back to Sabrina. Sabrina off the screen. Sabrina goes midi. Oh, they call a foul on Jordan Horston. Horston has 2 fouls, so she goes out. Ball back in play with the Liberty. Sabrina has the ball. Sabrina guarded by Ezzy Magagor. Drives. Turns up. Under. Floater. She misses. And it goes off of John Quell out of bounds. Sabrina had a wide open floater and missed it. So it goes back to Seattle. Alrighty, ball back in play. Seattle has the ball. 7 minutes, 15 seconds left in the second quarter. Jewel Lloyd tries to drive, and Jonquel Jones fouls her. Yeah, it was a foul. No complaints from me. All right, Seattle trying to inbound the ball. Seattle inbounds it to Ezzy Magagor. It's Ezzy Magagor, Jewel Lloyd, Sammy Whitcomb. It's just the starting 5 besides who's not supposed to be the starting 5. Oh, Sammy Whitcomb is in for Dojkic. Oh, they call a charging foul on Benijah. The last couple minutes have been sloppy ball for the Liberty. Last couple possessions. How's that a charge? She's in the semicircle. She's inside the circle. How's that a charge? That's a bad call, but Seattle back with the ball. Hand off to Joyner Holmes. Joyner Holmes dribble handoff with Sammy Whitcomb. Sammy Whitcomb to Ezzy Mabagor by the foul line. Jewel Lloyd in the corner guarded by Sabrina. Sabrina eyeing her up. Jewel Lloyd. Oh, hezzy by Jewel. Floater, and she shoots it long. Wow, that was a beautiful hezzy, but she missed. Kayla Thornton with the rebound. Kayla Thornton brings it across half court. Top of the key to Jonquel to Marine. Marine comes off the screen. Marine pull back dribble. Good pass to Jonquel. Just go up. Thank you, Jonquel with the layup. Come on. 31-18 Liberty. That's all you got to do. Get the ball and go up. Jewel Lloyd with the ball. And they call something. I don't know what they call. A foul on the Liberty, I believe. (31-18). 6 minutes. Sorry, 6 minutes 7 seconds left in the quarter. I'll start the clock when we get closer to what I have there. Pass down to Joyner Holmes. She fumbles the ball, and clock starts. Sammy Whitcomb guarded by Vandersloot. Sammy Whitcomb drives all the way to the lane and scoops it in somehow. Somehow sneaks it in, and it drops. 31-20 Liberty. Vandersloot back quickly with the ball. Benija trying to post Sammy. Somebody get open. Jonquel behind the back pass to Sabrina. Sabrina left hand dribble. Vandersloot left wing three. She misses. Jonquel with the rebound. Jonquel pass it. Kayla Thornton goes up. Misses. Jonquel with another rebound. Oh no. Sammy Whitcomb steals the ball. We're missing layups again. Doikic down to Ezzy Magbagor. Good strip by Kayla. And it goes off her foot. Yeah, good strip by Kayla. Good help by Kayla Thornton. Jonquel behind the play. Kayla Thornton just reaches the hand and hits the ball off her foot and saves an easy layup. Liberty up 31-20. 5 minutes, 16 seconds left to go in the first half. I'll take it. I will take it. That would have been an easy layup. Seattle called that last time out. All right, cool. So we're all up to date here. Liberty, the second quarter, the offense has slowed down considerably. Like I said, I need somebody else to come along with Brianna for the ride, and nobody has answered the bill. I will say Marine hit 2 threes. She has 6 points off the bench in 7 minutes. But the rest of the starters, you have Vandersloot with 4, Sabrina with 3, Jonquel with 2, Benija with 2. We need those numbers to go up considerably for our team. But the turnovers still an issue. We have 5 turnovers already. 5 turnovers in a quarter and a half isn't gonna cut it. We need to cut those down. Luckily, they have 6 turnovers. So we just need to cut down on the turnovers and continue to run crisp offense and make layups. Like, we're missing bunnies at the basket. We gotta hit those. All right. Still in commercial. Let's see. Shout out to everybody watching on the YouTube and on the Twitch. Salute to all of y'all. Next game, there won't be a watch along from me. I might do another one, another team, because I'll be at the game on Wednesday, so I won't be doing a watch along for that game. But I definitely want to, and the game on Saturday I won't be at, and I won't be able to do a watch along for that one either. So I definitely want to get another watch along in. It may not be a Liberty one, but I want to get one in somewhere. Let's see. I might have to look at the league schedule and see what I can do. All right, the game is back. They're showing pregame Jewel Lloyd and Brianna Stewart hugging. Well, Brianna Stewart talking to everybody. I mean, they love her in Seattle. She helped them win, I think, 2 championships, right? Yeah. So, she was MVP there. So, of course, they're gonna have a lot of love for her. All right, she's back in the game though. Brianna Stewart. The lineup on the floor for the Liberty: Vandersloot, Inescu, Stewie, Niara Sabali, and Benai Laney. Oh, Ball's back in play. I'm over here chatting. Sabrina short on the 3, and Seattle back with the ball. Dojkic with the ball. Dojkic to Sammy Whitcomb. Jewel Lloyd's on the bench for them right now. So they're gonna join their homes. Joyner Holmes on Niara Sabali. Tries to shoot a one-leg fadeaway like she Dirk and gets blocked. Brianna Stewart walks into... Nope, she pump fakes. Hits Niara Sabali. Handoff. Brianna Stewart goes baseline. Reverse lay me. And then misses the layup. Ezzy Magbagor back with the rebound. Dojkic gets all the way to the basket. No resistance. That is unacceptable. How is that... Oh, let me add the score. My bad, Seattle. Benija in the corner for 3, misses the 3, and Seattle with the rebound. Seattle back with the ball. Ezzy Magbagor passes it to Kia Nurse. Ezzy Magbagor double teamed, and she gets stripped. New York on the break, 3-on-1. We got to get a layup out of this. Vandersloot obliges and gives me a layup. Thank you. 3-on-1 layups. 33-22 Liberty. 5 turnovers. Seattle has 7. And Seattle calls another timeout. All right, and I think we're going back to commercial. Oh boy. All right, we're back in commercial. I don't know how Dojkic was able to get a layup off of a missed shot. It was a missed shot under the basket. We had defenders back. She does one dribble move and wide open, no resistance at the basket. That's been the Achilles heel of this team all season so far. We really need to nip that in the bud. I know this lineup that's on the floor, they don't get a lot of minutes together, but Nigel, Stewie, Vandersloot, Inescu, Sabali. But something got to give. Ezzy Magbagor has 8 points and 4 rebounds so far. She's going to the bench, and Jordan Horston is coming back in. Stewie still with the 14 from the first quarter. Oh, look at that. They come back late from the commercial, and the game's already in play. Dojkic for 3. Dojkic in and out on the 3. Kia Nurse goes over the back. They don't call it, and gets the rebound. Seattle still has the ball. Ex-teammates guarding each other. Brianna Stewart versus Jewel Lloyd. She tries to go behind the back, loses it, and they call a foul on Brianna Stewart. I don't know how, but let me fix the clock really quickly since they came back late. 3 minutes, 16 seconds left. And ball's in play to Ivana Dojkic. She gets the screen from Jewel Lloyd, guarded by Benai Laney. Hits Jordan Horston. Kia Nurse off the handoff. She goes all the way to the basket and lays it up on Vandersloot. Niara Sabali in the corner. Niara Sabali gets the handoff from Vandersloot. Vandersloot drop off to Benija. Benija floater off the glass. Good cut by Benija. 35-24 Liberty. We can't have Kia Nurse driving on us. Like, our guards have to do a much better job of stopping dribble penetration. Jordan Horston pulls up and she airballs it, shoots it over the rim from the corner. Brianna Stewart back with the ball behind the back. Brianna Stewart foul line jumper short. Niara Sabali with the rebound, passes out. Marine, corner three. Marine misses. And Jordan Holmes with the rebound. Yeah, Nelson, they need to box out. Oh, good stealing by Marine. Bad pass from Jewel. Marine off to Vandersloot. Hand off to Benija. Benija lays it in. Great play. Good stuff by Marine. 15 assists on 16 made baskets for the Liberty. That's exactly the recipe for winning. 37-24. Jordan Horston tries to post up. Vandersloot just rips the ball out of Jordan Horston's hands. We're on the break again. She double put. Oh, good pass by Benija to Niara. Niara left hand lay. 39-24, and Seattle calls another timeout. Yes, sirree. Come on. Come on. We going a nice little 6-0 run right there. That's what I like to see. 39-24 Liberty. Seattle calls another timeout. I think they only have one remaining for the half. That's what they needed that timeout. We was running the ball down their throat. That's what I like to see, bro. All right, let's look at the last couple minutes of the play-by-play. We've been after Ivana Dojkic made that layup I was complaining about, where she gets a wide open layup. Courtney Vandersloot makes a layup. They miss a shot, and then Kia Nurse hits a layup, and then Benija makes a 2-point shot. They come down. They miss a jumper. Benija makes another layup, and now Niara Sarabli makes this layup. So we went on a nice little 1-2. What's that? 2-4, 6, 8-2 run. I'll take it. Beulah says, my goal is to go to an in person to a New York Liberty game. Yeah, you should definitely make it out to one. If you're trying to go this season, let me know, and if I have the ticket for it, we could work something out. I could probably sell you a ticket or something if I can't make a game. But if it's in the future, then we'll definitely see. But you should make your way down to one. It's a good atmosphere. Nelson says, how many timeouts per half again? I think it's four timeouts a half. 4 timeouts a half. Oh, no. See? I was right. I think it's 3. I'm looking at the play-by-play. Excess timeout, technical foul. I think they used up more timeouts than they have. So they have let me turn this down. They have 0. We have 3. So when you get a technical foul, because if you call a timeout and you don't have any, of course, once they find that out, you're assessed a technical foul and the Liberty get a foul shot. Arm position. All right, still in commercial. I guess when they come back, they'll explain it. I just happen to be looking at the play-by-play. All right, as I say that, they've come back. See, that's the thing about the graphics on some of these broadcasts. Some broadcasts have the number of like the NBC Sports broadcast. I know they have the number of timeouts and the number of fouls, so you can keep track. Like these other broadcasts, CBS Sports and the likes of those, they don't have any. They just have the score, so you can't even really tell. Oh, and they lost possession. Seattle ends up losing possession, and we get the technical foul shot. Brianna Stewart at the line to shoot the technical foul shot and hits it. James, my guy, what's going on, bro? We're looking much better than the other day so far. Liberty up 40-24. 1 minute 45 to go. Oh, Benija gets a wide open layup off an inbound, and we score again. That's so a 3-point possession for the Liberty. 42-24. Seattle back with the ball. Passes down to Ezzy Magmagor. Ezzy, top of the key. Jewel Lloyd, top of the key, 3, misses. And Benija lets the ball go out of bounds, and it's Liberty ball. And ball back in play. Vandersloot bringing it up the court. Jewel Lloyd only 5 points, 2 and 9 shooting. Vandersloot dribbles, stops. Brianna Stewart guarded by Ezzy Magbagor. Goes back door. Oh, and the pass, miscommunication, and the pass goes out of bounds. Yeah, man, I told you, bro. That Men in Black flasher, bro, just bing. And yo, we played Thursday. Nah, I don't even remember. Seattle back with the ball. A minute left to go in the second half. I mean, first half. Sorry, second quarter, first half. There's a foul on Marine. Ball back in play. There we go. Doikic with the ball. Kia Nurse pump fakes. It looked like she travels. She gets away with it. As he Magbagor corner midi misses. Niara Sabli rebound. Vandersloot pushing the ball. Vandersloot hits Brianna Stewart. Brianna Stewart three right in front of our bench and misses. Kia Nurse with the rebound. Kia Nurse pushing the ball. Kia Nurse um dribble handoff with Doikic. Doikic back to Kia Nurse. They're trying to post Jewel Lloyd on Vandersloot, but Vandersloot fighting. Jewel Lloyd in the corner. She drives middle, bumps off Vandersloot, and one. Our guards. Oh boy. Yeah, Nelson. Yeah, I've been trying to. I've been trying to erase that memory, my boy. Oh, I didn't even stop the clock. My bad. Jewel Lloyd drives into Vandersloot, gets the foul, going to the line for one. Yeah, I think that's the one thing that's gonna really affect us coming in. Well, like when times get tough. Uh, Dribble penetration from the guards. Why is it that when the Liberty and Knicks play, they have blackout games? Because I'm due to, I know this. I used to work for I used to work for the NBA office. I used to do video streaming for them, but due to the broadcasting rights, if there is a if the game is available in the state or city's local market, they have to black it out to give that the company. So in our case, Yes Network broadcasts all Liberty games. So they have to give if the game is like on an NBA TV or if it's not on national TV, they have to give the local market preference in broadcasting because they have the rights to broadcast that game. So long story short, anytime there's a game on NBA TV or WNBA League Pass, we won't be able to watch it unless you find a way around it. If it's on national TV, you'll be able to watch it or Amazon Prime or something. It's all broadcasting rights, mumbo jumbo. Same thing with the Knicks, MSG broadcast local Knicks game. So if you're trying to watch it on NBA League Pass, it's blacked out because you're located in the local market. It's annoying. All right, so Jewel Lloyd at the line to shoot the free throw, and she hits it. Oh, I changed the wrong score. Sorry. Yeah, when you got on NBA TV, NBA TV basically is taking like a league pass feed and putting it on there. That's why it's still blacked out. I didn't even start the clock. There's 11 seconds left in the quarter. Seven, six, five. Vandersloot up and under doesn't get. Oh, and they called a foul call. I was going to say they're not going to call that. 4 seconds left in the quarter, and she gets bailed out there actually. So both teams are in the bonus actually. You see, they finally showing some graphics here. Vandersloot at the line hits the first. Jordan Horston, I think that's three fouls on her, and she goes to the bench to end the quarter. There's 4 seconds left. Jewel Lloyd has one more foul shot to take. Vandersloot up and good. Vandersloot hits the second. 4 seconds left. Clock starts. Jewel Lloyd three. 2. Jewel Lloyd 1. Jewel Lloyd shoots it and misses the shot. So at the end of the first half, the Liberty are up 44-27, led by Brianna Stewart. Excuse me. 15 points. She had 14 in the first quarter. So she has 15 points to lead all scores. Yep, lead all scores. Next leading scorer, you have Benigel Laney with 8, Vandersloot with 8. For the Seattle Storm, you have Ezzy Magbagor and Jewel Lloyd with 8 points apiece to lead them in scoring. Yeah, I already paid DirecTV 180. Yeah. Yeah, man. It's tough as a sports fan nowadays. You got all the games on different networks. So it's really tough to keep up with your team, and especially if they're not a real nationally televised team. They don't have a lot of their games on national TV. It's tough. I will say in the WNBA's case, they do a good job of trying to put the game on multiple platforms so you can at least catch something. I mean, sometimes it's a little too much. So I think they have Amazon Prime Video. Then they have so you have to pay. You have to have Prime to watch that, or a subscription, or whatever the case may be. Then you have the WNBA League Pass. Then you got CBS Sports Network. You got ESPN/ABC. What else you got? I mean, the free ones you got Twitter. I know, and then you have nationally televised games on Ion. So you got like 6 or 7 places to watch content. Just depends on what channel your team is on. Reading the comments, Nelson says, with Connecticut Sun losing back-to-back games for the first time this season, the Liberty should get a chance to take second place with a victory tonight. Absolutely right, sir. You're absolutely right. Luckily we haven't been, none of our key players have been hit with the injury bug. I mean, Stephanie Dosen, she's a nice player, but she's not nowhere near a key player for us. We can still win it without her. For this the Sun, they lose their starting center Brianna Jones. She was playing well. She's out for the season, torn Achilles, so that's gonna affect them a lot. Washington Mystics, Elena Deladon goes down with an ankle injury. Not today, but the last game. She doesn't play today. They lose Shakira Austin. Their starting front court. 2 of their 3 players in the starting front court done. Well, not done, but they're hurt right now. So, Chicago, they going through some turmoil, and they just lost their head coach head coach and GM James Wade. He took a position with the assistant coach position with the Toronto Raptors. So now they have an interim coach there. So in the Eastern Conference alone, there's some turmoil there. So we should be able to comfortably get in first place if we play up to our potential. Not that it matters at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, the WNBA does it by best record overall, not best record in your conference, So we just gotta control what we can control, and may the chips fall where they may. Let me get this stuff set up for the third quarter. We're going, it's gonna take a while until we get back to it. Let's see. Yep, 44-27. We look good. Let me reset these files. Boom. All right, cool. So we should be all set up for the third quarter. I'm gonna pull up the box score in a second. Just want to make sure everything's looking right here. Let's see. We want to see the box score. Oh, they're interviewing Ezzy Magbagor right now. I think it's her first Her first All-Star selection, which salute to her. She's been playing really good basketball. I, I forgot she was Australian. She started talking. I got confused for a second. Yeah, I mean, the goal. Beulah says it's hard to catch up to the Aces. The goal ain't to catch up to them. They, they in a league of their own right now. We're trying to run our race, and hopefully, when we get close to that finish line, we find a little extra juice to edge them out. That's what it is at this point. James said, "Is Marine Johannes playing? If not, Sandy needs to give her more minutes." Yeah, Marine's playing. She came in it and she scored two quick threes and got a nice assist. Her defense is a little better today, compared to last game where Jackie Young and Kelsey Plum and Chelsea Gray were attacking them. Well, all the guards. I can't even just blame Marine, but she got a couple steals as well. So Marine has 6 points, a steal, and a assist. She's a plus 10 in her minutes. 2 for 4 from three, 2 for 5 overall. Oh, I'm over here talking about the box score. I might as well just show you the box score. Let's do that. Boom. Just talking about the box score. Let's get to it. Let me zoom in first. Let me move myself out the way so we can actually see what is going on. Yeah, let's move that down there. All right, cool. So Benai Jelani, 15 minutes, 4 of 7, 8 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers. Got to cut that down. She had a one play where she thought she was a point guard, dribbled up the court and tried to go behind the back pass to John Quell unnecessarily and turned it over. So we got to cut down on that. Brianna Stewart, lead dog, 15 points, 4 steals, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 6 of 12 shooting. She came out firing. She didn't really. She only scored a one point in that second quarter. That was the excess technical foul shot. She had 14 in the first. John Quell Jones, 2 points, 2 rebounds. Need more from her. 2 turnovers as well. She has an issue with bringing the ball down. She's like 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", whatever she is, 6'6". She gets the ball, brings the ball down to where her knees are, where these shorter players can just go and strip her. She needs to get the ball, keep it high, and just go up. But she continues to bring the ball down, continues to get stripped. I know the coaching staff should be looking at that if they're competent enough, and they need to address that. I know she's trying to get a power dribble in, but sometimes you need to catch the ball, just bring it up, and lay it in. But that's neither here nor there. Vandersloot, 8 points, 7 assists, 3 rebounds, only 1 turnover, which is good. Last game she was turning the ball over crazy, so she's doing much better today. 50 plus 15. In the plus minus. Sabrina Ionescu still struggling. 3 points. She's helping out with 4 rebounds and 4 assists. One turnover, one turnover as well. All right, our bench mob. Kayla Thornton, no points but 3 rebounds, a steal in the block. I mentioned that big steal she had. Ezzy Magbago had a wide open layup. She reaches her hand and gets a steal. Niara Sabli, 2 points, 3 rebounds. And Marine Johannes hit 2 threes for us, 6 points, 1 assist, 1 steal. For the Seattle Storm, their starters, Joyner Holmes, excuse me, voice went out there. Joyner Holmes, um, she's not really an offensive threat. 0 points, 2 rebounds. Ezzy Mabagor, 8 points, 4 rebounds in 18 minutes. She has 3 turnovers as well. Jewel Lloyd, 8 points, 3 of 11. She's gonna keep shooting no matter what. She can have the worst shooting percentage ever. She's gonna keep shooting because if she don't, nobody who else is gonna do the job. 8 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. Kia Nurse, 5 points, 4 rebounds, and Ivana Dojkic, 2 points, 1 rebound. Their bench, nothing to really write home about. Sammy Whitcomb, 4 points and 2 steals. Everybody else hasn't really contributed really anything. Jordan Horston with 2 rebounds, but she also has 3 fouls. Yeah, so that is that. All right. I know I mentioned it a couple times on the broadcast already, but there were three other games earlier today. Atlanta beat up on the LA Sparks 112-84. Ryan Howard, career high, season high, everything high for her. She had 43. It was a great game. I was watching that game before I came on here. She ends the game with 43 points, 6 for 12 from 3 in 32 minutes in a dominant win against the LA Sparks. I think she had something like 25 in the first half or something. Literally every time I looked up, she was hitting a three or going to the foul line. Um, on the other end, Nneka Ogwumike, 25 points, 5 rebounds on her birthday. Took a bad L, but it be like that sometimes. The other games that took place are Washington Mystics versus the Dallas Wings. As I mentioned earlier, Elena Deladon hurt her ankle. She was out this game. Shakira Austin hurt her hip against us a couple games ago. She's out again. So they're starting Amanda Zowie B and Tiana Hawkins. And they just couldn't overcome the Dallas Wings firepower. Satu Sabali, dominant game for her. 27 points, 15 rebounds. Arika was struggling in the first half, but came up in the second half, contributed 17 points. She's gonna keep shooting. She was 5 of 13. Tiara McCowan, their center, double at 10 and 11, 10 points, 11 rebounds. Leading scorer for the Mystics was Ariel Atkins, 20 points for her. Next player was Brittany Sykes with 15, and everybody else was in single digits. So depending on when Elena comes back or Shakira, is gonna be tough for that team. They're gonna hang their hat on defense, but eventually you're gonna have to score some points. And they struggle with that. And probably the most interesting game of the afternoon, I should say, it was a Chicago Sky versus the Indiana Fever. This is the third matchup they've played against each other this season. They were both 1-1 before today. Chicago won that game 89-87. Um, it was a close game down to the end. Indiana had the ball with 2 seconds left, down 2. And Kelsey Mitchell tries to hit another game winner and comes up short on the 3. Thanks, Bila, for following. Yep, I see you followed. Appreciate you. Yeah, I post a lot of stuff there on the Instagram. When I post new videos, when I'm gonna have a watch along, when I'm at the games, I'm showing live action from the games as best as I can. I like to focus on the games when I'm there, so sometimes I miss some of the super exciting plays because I'm jumping up and down and cheering the team on. But I try to get as much content up there for y'all as I can on the Instagram. If you missed it earlier, Instagram is J.Jordan TV Liberty on the gram. All right, it looks like we're coming back to the game now. They're talking with Coach Brondello. I just want to hear what they're saying right quick. Okay. She said we're the best when we can get out and run. We try to execute efficiently. She's mentioned the Vegas game and how we need to get tough. Okay, the players are coming back on the floor. Basically, she was like, last game was bad. The stuff that we did last game that we did bad, we're trying to do good this game, and it looks like it's working, albeit against a lesser opponent. But listen, you only can play who's in front of you. You feel me? So that's where we're at with it. All right, they coaches are talking to their teams. Let me turn this volume back down. I feel like I'm yelling. Um, do 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 do. All right, there were 2 full timeouts and 1 20-second timeout. Yeah, so I knew I was right. I kept saying it. It was 4 timeouts, but it's 3 timeouts per. 3 timeouts per. Everybody's being unselfish, sharing the ball. They're showing a bunch of our dimes from this quarter, that half. So Courtney Vandersloot doing what she does, passing the ball. All right, so the game's coming back up, y'all. Let's get it started. I think Liberty won the tip, so Seattle starts off with the ball for the second and third quarters. Ezzy Magbago with the ball. We're off, folks. Jewel Lloyd guarded by Benijah Laney. Vandersloot guarding Ivana Dojkic. All starters on the floor right now, of course. Jonquel. Oh, we get lucky. Jonquel leaves Joyner Holmes, but who was that? I think that was Kia Nurse misses a jump shot. Vandersloot to Brianna Stewart to Benijah Laney. Jonquel, one leg fade, drops it in. Jonquel, cash me out. 46-27. Seattle back with the ball. Dojkic to Ezzy Magbagor to Jewel Lloyd, guarded by Benijah. Good pass to Ezzy. Ezzy to Dojkic. Dojkic dribbles. Good D by Sabrina on the cutoff. Jonquel get back. Ezzy Magbagor, top of the key, 3 misses. Both teams, Sabrina and Benijah fighting over the rebound. Jonquel handoff to Vandersloot to Brianna Stewart. Oh, she gets stripped. But she keeps the ball. Sabrina comes off the screen. Brianna Stewart pulls and they call a foul on somebody. And that's the first foul of the half on Seattle. Not a shooting foul, so then Liberty will bring it outside, out of bounds. And Vandersloot has the ball. Clock back started. Sabrina, foul line jumper, misses again. She's missing these 15-footers, and they call a foul on Sabrina. Sabrina's been missing a lot of these 15-footer foul line jump shots. Like, come on. You got to hit those. It's wide open. You can't just shoot threes. All right, ball back in play. Dojkic bringing the ball up the floor. Hands it off to Joyner Holmes. Joyner Holmes crossover on Jonquel, loses the ball. And we have it. Liberty pushing the ball. Liberty pushing. Sabrina brings it up. Corner to Benijah. Benijah 3. Benijah misses. Not a good shot. Kia Nurse with the rebound. Kia Nurse coming back the other way. Kia Nurse over to Magbagor. Trying to feed Jewel Lloyd. Jewel Lloyd goes backdoor. Jonquel with the help as he telegraphed that pass. Jonquel pushing it up. Sabrina, wide open 3. Sabrina misses. Had Benijah Laney wide open and does not pass the ball. Kia Nurse tries to drive on Jonquel and they call a foul on Jonquel. All right. Ball back inbounds with the Seattle Storm. Jewel Lloyd in the corner guarded by Benijah Laney. She tries to post up on Benijah. They bring the double. She shoots over it. Doesn't matter. We get the rebound. Brianna Stewart. Stewart pushes it. Benijah in the post. Let's get a good shot here. Benijah 10-footer misses. Brianna Stewart with the rebound. Brianna Stewart to Sabrina. Sabrina steps in, shoots a 3. Sabrina hits the 3, baby. Thank you. Wide open 3. She knocks it down. 49-27 Liberty. Dojkic with the ball. Dojkic to the corner to Magbagor. They try to run a play. Magbagor comes and sets the screen and slips out of there. Dojkic drives. Throws it at the basket. Brianna Stewart another rebound. Brianna pushing it. Drops. Sabrina gets the ball. Back to Brianna Stewart. Brianna Stewart 3. And I think Ezzy Magbagor got a block on that. Seattle back. Kia Nurse spin move over Vandersloot and hits. 49-29. Vandersloot back with the ball. Vandersloot drives on Dojkic, and they call a foul on Dojkic. I think we get bailed out. We get bailed out there. The ref was looking right at her, but still called a foul. I'm not sure what happened there. Not sure what happened there. Vandersloot shoots the first foul shot and hits it. What's this girl name? Dulcie Fancam Medigidu comes in for Joyner home. She hasn't really done anything on the floor. She's just getting cardio and out there. And Vandersloot hits the second free throw. Oh, I butchered her name is Mejiadu. I said Medigidu. No, he probably butchered it. I know what I'm saying. Ball back in with Seattle. Jewel Lloyd. They triple teamed her just now. Kia Nurse tries to drive on Brianna Stewart. Jewel Lloyd pulls a three and cashes it in right in front of the New York bench. Liberty back with the ball. Scores 51-32. Vandersloot. Corner to Benija. Benija with the pump fake. Drives. Good move by Benija. Good move by Benija and gets a layup. Pump fakes to three. Drives to the basket. Hang. Hits. Benija up to 10 points. Jade Melbourne subs into the game for what's shorty name? Dojkic. And she gets fouled. It wasn't a shooting foul, so Seattle takes it inside out of bounds. Jewel Lloyd right in front of our bench again and hits another three. 53-35. Jewel Lloyd, you know she's gonna get her buckets. She has 14 on 5 of 14 shooting. But Benija should have shot that. Somebody's open. Somebody got a cut. Thank you. Sabrina, pump fake, gets into the paint, and hits the floater. Finally, Sabrina hits a shot inside the 3-point arc. 8 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists for Sabrina. Ezzy drives and gets fouled. Jonquel Jones with the foul. Ezzy Magbagor, easy. I don't know how we leave their best shooter open. They're showing that Jewel Lloyd shot. It's defensive lapses like that, guys. Their best shooter is right there in front of our bench, wide open, and gets a wide open three. I want anybody else on the court shooting. Ezzy Magbagor shoots that first one and misses, by the way. Ezzy about to shoot the second. And cashes out the second. 55-36. All right, I think they're saying their name. They say Mendigidiadu. I have to look it up myself. This sounds like wrong. Jonquel with the ball. Guarded by Dulcie. Oh, good cut by Vandersloot, and she scoops it in. Good stuff. Good pass by Jonquel. Good scoop by Slooty. Vandersloot up to 12 points and 3 rebounds. I think she has 8 assists. Kia Nurse to Ezzy. Ezzy at the 3-point line. Hands it back to Kia Nurse. Kia Nurse trying to direct traffic. She pump fakes down to Ezzy. Ezzy spins on Jonquel. Gets blocked by Jonquel. I think she traveled. Oh my goodness. They call a foul. Um, 4:28 to go. Timeout called. Let me see what they called on that last play. Yeah, I think it's an official timeout, but I think it might be New York's timeout anyway, so I'll take it away. A lot of fouls this quarter for the Liberty, but Seattle's being very aggressive. Yeah, I mean, it's not even just defend the threes, it's defend Jewel Lloyd better. She's the only one that's really scoring threes for them. Everybody else is breaking up a storm. But you can't allow their best shooter to get wide open threes. We're in commercial right now. Liberty up 57-36, 4 minutes, 28 seconds left to go in the in the third quarter. Stewie hasn't really scored since Stewie hasn't scored. She still has 15. I actually need her to score. I made a little bet on Stewie. Need 20 points from her. Vandersloot got my 7.5 assists. So I think that's all I have left from the game. Had an up and down afternoon on the FanDuel, but it is what it is. Still in commercial. Let me get something to drink actually. Still in commercial. Still in commercial. Let me look at the team stats really quickly, actually. So the Liberty have 22 assists on 23 made field goals, which is always great. We haven't missed a foul shot. We're 5 for 5. 6 for 18 from 3. We're at 33%. 33%. Out rebounding them 26-20. Of course, out assisting them 22-10. Out stealing them 10-3. Out blocking them 4-3. We have 7 turnovers to their 12. 17 fast break points to their 2. 28 points in the paint. They have 22. And we have 12 fouls. They have 8. Largest lead, 22 of the game. Okay, they're coming back in now. Oh, I forgot I had Jewel Lloyd under 3.5 threes. She probably gonna smack that up. She has 3 right now, so that might be dead in the water. I should have known. Should have known. But we'll see. Anything can happen. All right, so we're back at the game. I think she's going to the line to shoot foul shots. Dulcie Fanicum. And she rattles in the first to cut the lead to 20. And she hits the second. Ball back in play. Jonquel hands it off to Sabrina. Sabrina takes the screen from Jonquel. Good. She tries to pass it, and it looks like it goes off of. And they say it goes off of New York, and that's the turnover. Sabrina tries to squeeze a pass into Jonquel, and turns the ball over. Seattle back with the ball. Jade Melbourne to Ezzy Magbagor. Ezzy Magbagor got a bar by Nigel Laney. Jade Melbourne drives baseline. Sabrina leaves her. She throws up a floater. And we get the Brianna Stewart with the rebound. That was a good fight though. Brianna Stewart pushing the ball up. Got her by Jewel. Marine Johannes is in the game. For Vandersloot. Marine pulls up, mid-range jumper, and too long. Hits off the back of the rim. Good D by Marine to stop the play. Hits the ball out of bounds. Oh, let me stop the clock. Sorry. Ball back in play. Nelson, 27 points at the halftime. Was that the fuse? And we foul a 3-point shooter, Jewel Lloyd. and she knocks down a 3. Or was that a 2? No, that was a 3, I think. And she hits the free throw. Jewel Lloyd hits 4 threes. Ball back in play. It's 57-42. Niara, and there's a foul on Seattle. Jewel Lloyd heating up. Jewel Lloyd heating up has 4 threes. Was that? I think that 27 was the lowest allowed in a half so far this season. For the Liberty at least. Ball back in play. Liberty with the ball. Sabrina down to Niara. Niara gets fouled by Jewel Lloyd. Unless they call it on Dulcie. Niara Sabali at the line for 2. We're 5 for 5 from the line. I hope I didn't jinx it. And I did. Niara Sabali misses the free throw. And Niara Sabali hits the second. 58-42. Liberty up. Jade Melbourne in the game for Seattle. Jewel Lloyd, Sammy Whitcomb, Ezzy Magbagor, Dulcie Fancom. Sammy Whitcomb pulls a 3 and cashes in the 3. 13-point game. Liberty doing it again. And Sandy calls a timeout. Good timeout by Sandy. This always happens, y'all. For some reason, this always happens. Sammy Whitcomb knockdown 3. Marine Johannes trips over the screen, and she gets a wide open one. Let me look at the comments. Damien, if the Liberty can somehow beat the Aces in the regular season, then it should give them some confidence. Yeah, definitely. Now, if you get smacked up by the Aces all 3-4 games, then that gives you the opposite feeling. So hopefully, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Let's focus on this one now. The Storm are on a nice little run here. They've cut the lead down to 13 with 2 minutes 53 seconds left to go. They're showing the 2023 All-Star Game reserves. As you know, Sabrina Ionescu and Courtney Vandersloot made it for the Liberty. She's joined by Ezzy Magbagor from Seattle, and then you got Cheyenne Parker, Kelsey Plum, Elena Deladon, Kalia Copper, Nafisa Collier, Dewana Bonner, Alicia Gray, Alyssa Thomas. All-Star Game July 15th in Las Vegas, Nevada. And ball's back in play with the Liberty. Let's see what the play is after the timeout. So Vandersloot with the ball. Vandersloot looking for Brianna Stewart. Hits Marine Johannes. Marine Johannes to Brianna Stewart, guarded by Ezzy Magbagor. They look confused. Brianna Stewart drives, doesn't get a foul call. Brianna Stewart wide open. Brianna Stewart gets fouled and won. Brianna Stewart gets her first buckets since the first half, I believe. Since the first quarter. She's up to 17. And Stewie hits the foul shot. Liberty up 61-45. Jewel Lloyd back with the ball. Let me start the clock here. Jewel Lloyd guarded by Kayla Thornton. Vandersloot guarding Jade Melbourne. As he flashes middle, gets the ball, post up on Kayla Thornton. It looks like she traveled. They don't call it. Jade Melbourne wide open 3. And Niara fights and gets the rebound. Good rebound by Sabali. Brianna pushing the ball up the court. Salute. Pump fakes. Out to Marine. To the corner to Kayla. Kayla pump fakes. She drives middle. Vandersloot. Seattle is hustling though. They're trying to post. Brianna Stewart. Shimmy shake. And misses. And Niara Sabali gets the ball hit out of her hands. It stays New York Bull. How many Liberty players are in the All-Star roster? 3 total. Stewie, Sloot, and Inescu. Marine Johannes, corner 3 in front Seattle's bench. She misses, and they're back. Seattle with the rebound. Marine hustling and strips the ball, but it goes out of bounds. Marine is being a lot more aggressive on defense. Do you think that the Liberty should do a trade or something to help them defensively? I don't know who's out there, or who do they trade? Let's start there. Ball back in play, and then we can, if you can let me know who they trade, then we can try and figure it out. Jewel Lloyd with the ball over to Sammy Whitcomb, deep 3, and she misses. Niara Sabali with the rebound, hands it off to Marine Johannes. Marine pushing it. Marine hits Vandersloot. Down to Stewie. Stewie pump fake to Marine. Marine. They call a travel on Marine. Oh, another turnover. All right, Seattle's ball. New York up 61-45. A minute 18 left to go. Ball back in bounds for the Seattle Storm. Jane Melbourne, Jordan Horston, Dulcie Fankham, Jewel Lloyd, and Sammy Whitcomb in the game right now. Good ball movement by Seattle. Jordan Horston drives on Brianna Stewart, throws it to Jewel Lloyd, guarded, step back on Marine, and hits a 3. Oh my goodness, Jewel Lloyd. 13-point game, 61-48. Down to Brianna Stewart. Oh, it looks like Jewel Lloyd turned her ankle or something. Kayla Thornton 3. Kayla Thornton gets it right back at you. Come on. Both teams have both hit 7 threes. I would be on her like white on rice. She's smelling what I have for dinner. Oh, she pushes off. Thank you. I'm about to say she pushed off and you didn't call it? Like, she pushed off. She stepped. That's a tough shot. She steps back on Marine, dots her eye, but Kayla Thornton comes back down and hits the 3. This man talking about how many superstars get pulled on a push off. Oh, Marine turns the ball over. Jewel Lloyd's gonna play for 1 shot. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Jewel Lloyd trying to get a wide open shot. She wants Marine on her. This is the matchup she wants. They bring the double. Pass to Sammy. Sammy pulls up. Sammy misses. Tipped around, but Nigel secures the rebound, and that's the end of the 3rd quarter. So Seattle makes a little run. It's 64-48 though at the end of the 3rd quarter. Jewel Lloyd 5 for 8 from 3. She hits a couple big shots in that quarter. Yeah, Jewel Lloyd. Yeah, I saw she limped off, but then she comes back and hits a 3. So, I don't know. I guess we'll find out what it is after the timeout. Jewel Lloyd. I should have never doubted you. I should have known she gonna shoot 10 threes a game. I should know she's bound to hit over 3.5, but it is what it is. Jewel Lloyd up to 21 points. Stewie at 18. I need Stewie to get 2 more points to help me out here. She has 7 rebounds. Vandersloot 10 assists. We're in timeout right now. Let me see who called that timeout. Oh no, sorry, we're in the end of third quarter. See, I'm not even paying attention to what's going on. Let's reset for the fourth quarter here. Fourth quarter, reset these fouls, and we should be good now. Cool. Right, Liberty are leading the game 64-48. Jewel Lloyd took off in that third quarter. They outscored us in that quarter 21-20. So not bad, but not good either. New York, they started off strong, outscoring Seattle 26-14 in the first quarter. Outscored them 18-13 in the second quarter. And now they've lost the quarter 20-21. You can't give this team life. You cannot give this team life. They've played a lot of close games. Not all their games have been blowout losses. They've come back in a lot of games and just lost some heartbreakers. So we just gotta snuff the life out of them and take and end this road trip with a win. Still in commercial. Doom, doom. Alrighty. They're coming back out of commercial now. Alrighty, let's do this. 64-48, Liberty ball. To start the fourth. If the referee didn't know. All right, ball back into Courtney Vandersloot, and here we go. Vandersloot with the ball, passes down to Jonquel Jones. Jonquel, one leg fade. Oh, Jonquel, beautiful. I didn't even start the clock. Jonquel, one leg fade. And I'm going to reset this clock so we can get it right on the nose here. And Seattle with the ball, starting the clock at 9 minutes, 30 seconds. A good pass by Sammy Whitcomb. She travels. They don't call it, but she scores. Liberty 66, Seattle 50. Jonquel with the ball. Jonquel to Benai Jelani to Marine Johannes. Jonquel with the ball. Back to Benija. They're just playing on the perimeter. Nobody in the paint right now. Benija down to Jonquel. Somebody got a cut. Somebody's open. Jonquel, what are you doing? You have Sammy Whitcomb on you. What are you doing? Oh my days, bro. You have Sammy Whitcomb on you. Why are you looking to pass? Just back her down. It was a transition take foul. Liberty foul in the transition, as it says. That's funny. But Storm hit the free throw, so it's 66-51 and Seattle ball. Jonquel has Sammy Whitcomb on her, and she's over here trying to pass the ball. Post little Sammy up. Seattle back with the ball. Stuff like that frustrates me about Jonquel, bro. Jewel Lloyd with the ball, guarded by Benai Jelani to Jade Melbourne. Jade gets the screen from Dulcie Fankum. She gets all the way to the cup and misses the scoop. Dulcie, oh, good block by Jonquel. I was just slandering her, and she gets, and they call it. That should be the same thing. That should be the same thing, right? Kayla Thornton gets the rebound and gets fouled. That should be the same take foul. Jonquel recovers and punches that. Good stuff by Jonquel. I was just slandering the lady, and she comes back and does that. 6'6", and you got tiny Sammy Whitcomb on you, and you're trying to be Magic Johnson. Marine to the corner. The Vandersloot corner 3 in front of Seattle's bench misses, and Jewel Lloyd with the rebound. Jewel Lloyd down to, and Jonquel fouls her. The rookie outworking Jonquel right now. She not scared. She said, "All right, you might have blocked me that time, but I'm coming back at you." Jonquel, you gotta do better than that. Yeah, because some of them not calling some of these calls. She traveled, but they didn't call it. Jonquel, I think that was her 5th foul, they said. Or 4 fouls. I'm looking at 2 different box scores because I'm gonna see which one's more accurate. ESPN, The Athletic. Dulcie hits the first one, Fancom. Vandersloot goes out. Marine Johannes goes out. Jonquel Jones, 5 fouls. So she's on the bench. The lineups on the floor right now: Benai Jelani, Brianna Stewart, Vandersloot, Inescu, Kayla Thornton. No, sorry, Sabrina. I did say that. Yeah, that's the lineup there. I did say it correctly. For the Storm: Magbagor, Jewel Lloyd, Dulcie Fancom, Sammy Whitcomb, Jordan Horston. Dulcie Fancom misses the second, and Brianna, the Liberty. I think the Liberty get away with one. It looked like it went off the Liberty, and Seattle doesn't get the challenge in time. Vandersloot drives. Benai Jelani pump fake. Sabrina pump fake. Sabrina misses the mid-range jumper. Don't foul. And we foul. Ball back in play. They were just showing the replay of that last play, but the New York doesn't score, so no harm, no foul. Dulcie Fancom gets stripped, and Brianna Stewart with the ball. Brianna Stewart dribbling the ball up the court. Brianna Stewart all the way to the paint, and they call a charging foul on Brianna Stewart. I don't understand. I guess they're not challenging it. Delay a game on the Liberty. Ball back and play did a lot going on right now. I'm trying to understand what's going on, but Liberty struggling right now to score. Jewel Lloyd shoots a 3. Oh my goodness, Jewel Lloyd contested 3, and this lead is down to 11. She's incredible. There's no other words to describe it. Contested 3 doesn't matter. She just raised up over Sabrina and dots her eye on net. 66-55. Jewel Lloyd, she is something, boy, I tell you. And Liberty doing what the Liberty do again. Giving up the goods. Jewel Lloyd, wow. Jewel Lloyd, 24 points, 6 of 9 from 3. They didn't go to commercial. They just staying with the game. I think it was a quick 20-second timeout by the Liberty. 11-point game, guys. We can't afford to be playing around with these teams. We need to put our foot on their neck. We over here playing around, keeping them within 15, 18, 15, 18. We need to get some 30-point blowouts going. But it is what it is. Now we in a fight. All right, let's see what the Liberty do. Liberty 66, Seattle 55. Let's see what happens here. And they call a foul on Ezzy, I think. Ezzy Magbagor. All right, Liberty back with the ball. It was a foul on Seattle. Brianna Stewart in the corner. Nobody moving. Sabrina pump fake. Sabrina falls out of bounds and turns the ball over out of a timeout. One of my pet peeves, bro. She stumbles and falls down. Ball goes out of bounds. Up to 13 turnovers for the Liberty. We had 7. Now we're at 13. Jewel Lloyd again with the ball. She picks up her dribble. Sammy Whitcomb drives, pump fakes, and hits. All right, single-digit game. Sammy Whitcomb, 66-57. Let's see what happens. Vandersloot, thank you, with the answer. Vandersloot just goes right to the bucket and scores. Enough with the foolishness. Let's get some easy buckets. Good pass to Ezzy, and they calling foul on everything now. Ezzy Magbagor going to the line. Look at that. They're showing the replay. Sammy Whitcomb pump fake. We run in zone. She penetrates the middle of the zone, bumps off Vandersloot, fall away, hits the 10-footer. Ezzy Magbagor hits the first free throw. See? This team, boy, I tell you. They you keep them close. They have a fighting chance with Jewel Lloyd. Oh, and Dulcie Fancom out hustles everybody and forces another possession for Seattle. So it's Seattle ball. As he missed a free throw, Dulcie first to the ball, doesn't get boxed out and gets the rebound. And they inbound the ball to Ezzy Magbagor. Ezzy Magbagor drives, gets cut off. Sammy Whitcomb pump fake, drives by Vandersloot again. They don't call anything. Somebody get the rebound. Ezzy pump fakes. Ezzy to the corner to Sammy Whitcomb, and she turns the ball over, thankfully. Sabrina pump fakes. Sabrina wide open, doesn't shoot it. Back to Vandersloot on the right-hand side of the floor. Guarded by Ezzy Magbagor. She's trying to ISO. I don't know what's going on here. They're not running anything. Brianna Stewart guarded by Jordan Horston. She pulls up a mid-range, and thank you, Brianna Stewart saves us. Jeez. 20 points for Brianna Stewart. 70-58 Liberty. That possession was going nowhere fast. There's no deep. Hands straight up. And Liberty have the rebound with Vandersloot. 5 minutes to go in the game, y'all. Liberty trying to make this a nail biter. Vandersloot, step back, 3, and she misses. It hits off the front of the rim. And Dulcie with the rebound and hands it off to Sammy Whitcomb. Ezzy Magbagor drives, and they say it's out on New York. It'll be Seattle basketball. When we come back, it's 4:49 left in the game. Jeez, bro. This team making things so difficult. 70-58 Liberty. Seattle Storm timeout. If I could be like Mike. Alrighty. Yeah, Beulah. I get nervous when the Liberty blow leads too, you know. They be doing a lot. Like up 22 points. on their way to a comfortable win, they start turning the ball over, start getting empty possessions, start miscommunicating on defense, trying to get too fancy, getting away from what worked was defense to offense, and now we're down to a 12-point game. I mean, you seen what that team down in Vegas did to us? I know we want to forget that game, but you seen what they did when they smelled blood in the water. They went for the kill, and they killed. We need to have that same mentality. Every team we play is going to give us their best shot, and we need to come. We can't just play half games, play a good first quarter, a good first half, and then coast the rest of the game. We need to play a full 40 minutes of great basketball on both ends of the floor. And if you want to be legit, at least, if you just want to come to New York and make some money and be in New York, then that's a different story. All right. All right, cool. Still in commercial, guys. Really appreciate everybody tuning in on this Sunday evening for some New York Liberty basketball. Hey, Kyrie, my guy, what's going on? Yeah, we always make it difficult for ourselves, bro. It can never be an easy game, wire to wire. I never had to sweat. It's always, yeah, we'll go up 20, and then they'll come back, cut it down to 7-6 or 8 or something, and then we'll push it back up to like 15, 16. It can never just be like, yeah, we were beating them by 20 the whole game. But this is our 15th game as a unit together. We're not even at the halfway point yet. By the All-Star break, we have 16, 17. We'll be at 18 games by the All-Star break. So the second half of the season is going to be really important. I mean, I know that's cliche to say, but to see our improvement game to game as things get closer towards playoffs, teams are fighting for position. It'll be very interesting to see how it shakes out for us. Game coming back now, guys. Jewel Lloyd up to 24.6 for 9 from 3. Should have never doubted her. I should have known our guards would give up the goods. Ball back in. Dulcie tries to post move on Brianna and misses. Sabrina back with the ball. Record without Dolson. Sabrina hits a 3. My bad. Sabrina hits a 3. Cash me out, Sabrina. Thank you. I think we only lost the Aces game without Steph Dolson. Jewel Lloyd for another 3, and she's long on it. And the ball is out on New York, so it stays Seattle ball. Yeah, we just lost the Aces game without Steph Dolson. She wouldn't have helped too much in that game either. She's slow. That team fast. Niara just needs more minutes, not more minutes, but like more game time. Ball back in. Jewel Lloyd guarded by Benijah Laney. 6 seconds on the shot clock. 5, 4. She shoots a one leg. And they call a 3-point foul on Benijah. Oh man. So Jewel's going to the line for 3 free throws. Jewel Lloyd, she's clever. Yeah, Kyrie. I think Kyrie, this is the last year on her contract, so I don't think she gets renewed. Jewel Lloyd hits the first 2 free throws. Oh my goodness. We foul a 3-point shooter with 2 seconds left on the clock. Reaching in for what? And Jewel hits the third. 73-61. We're just creeping under the 4-minute mark. I'm gonna start the clock a little later, and starts the clock. 73-61. Brianna Stewart with the ball. They're playing very tight defense. And they call a foul on Dulcie Fancom. She was holding Brianna Stewart. Yeah, Janelle, they better win. They were up 22. Now it's down to 12. So we'll see. Ball back in mind. Brianna Stewart, foul line jumper. She knew it missed. She tried to chase the rebound. Seattle has it though. Sammy Whitcomb pushing the ball. Kia Nurse pump fake. Kia Nurse out to Jewel Lloyd. Jewel Lloyd comes off the screen. Has Vandersloot on her. Kia Nurse pump fake. Look at that. Kia Nurse drives to the... Oh, she lucky. Sabrina just let her drive right to the lane. Pass to Vandersloot. Pump fake. But Benija with the ball. Picks up her dribble. Corner to Sabrina. Sabrina with the pump fake. Sabrina goes off glass and scores. Good stuff, Sabrina. Thank you. Drive to the basket and actually finish a shot. Jeez. 14-point game. Thank you. All right, we're in timeout right now. Liberty just scored. Oh my goodness. Sabrina all the way to the basket and scores a layup. I don't know. I don't know what this team. I don't know what it is. Like there's times where this team looks so good, and then times where I don't know. I just don't know right now. It's gonna be interesting when we play Phoenix on Wednesday. I know we already played them, but they were without Diana Taurasi and Brittany Griner. I wonder how John Quell is gonna hold up against Brittany. It should be interesting. But back to this game, we're up 14. Balls in play. Sammy Whitcomb off the screen, pulls a three, misses, and Sabrina with the rebound. Yeah, Kyrie. There's nobody else on this team besides who going into the game who's gonna score. John Quell post move, hey, little bros her and scores. Coming into the game who's gonna score, and you still let her shoot 6 for 9 from 3. Oh yeah, we double team her and Stewie rips the ball right out of her hand as we speaking about her. Brianna Stewart with left wing 3, and she hits the other side of the backboard. Yikes. And no communication. He and Nurse wide open in the corner. Brianna Stewart shoots the 3, and she's the first one to get back to try and defend that shot. Good back cut by Vandersloot and scores. 79-64, 2 minutes to go. 15-point game. Go, yeah, Vandersloot with the steal and butt naked wide open layup. And that should do it, folks. That should do it. That should do it. Vandersloot double, 18 points, 12 assists for Sluty. Only 1 turnover, which is excellent. You love to see it. You really love to see it, y'all. I have no complaints on that last couple possessions right there. Oh boy. Well, we really need to improve this offense. When Brianna Stewart's not on the floor, it feels like the offense bogs down a lot. Like we have the competent players on the floor. We have competent players. We need to run offense. Like Sabrina can score from anywhere. Marine can score from anywhere. Who else? Who else we got out there? Kayla Thornton, 3 and D hustle. But Benija can score from anywhere. Like we need diversify the offense. We can't just have people just posting up and everybody standing at the 3-point line. Damian Cox, 2-1 in this road trip is impressive. However, when the second half of the season comes, it's time to get serious. JJ be moving like Dawson. Some, yeah. Kyrie, absolutely right. Damian, you absolutely right as well. Second half of the season is really time to get serious. Like we should be serious now, but it's like even more of a like you really got to lock in second half of the season. We don't got to worry about no Commissioner's Cup or whatever. Just worry about the team in front of you going out there and beating them bad. Like, let me look at the schedule for after All-Star break. I might do a video on that now that I mention it. Kyrie JJ really be moving like those and slow. Can't get off the ground, not super athletic. Like, I don't know if she always played like that. I need to go back and watch some of her Connecticut highlights because I feel like when we played her, she was never this slow unless I just was blind to it. But jeez, very slow. So after the All-Star break, um, we played Dallas, Washington, Indiana, Seattle, Atlanta. Hmm. I don't see no games we should lose. Easy for me to say that right now. Ball back in bounds. Ezzy Magbagor drives, spin move. Wow, hits a beautiful spin move and scores out the timeout. Yeah, Nelson, August 15th. It's probably gonna be in Vegas since they have the better record. Vandersloot corner three misses, and as we talking about athleticism, John Quell can't even get a rebound over a point guard. Out of bounds off the Liberty, and it stays Seattle ball. 81-66. Yeah, Kyrie. I figured she was much quicker and better on the Sun. She was an MVP with the Sun. And then she comes to us, and in typical New York fashion, we get former MVPs. Granted, Stewie's doing her thing, but we got a former MVP, and she's not as good as advertised. Ball back in play. Sorry, I'm chatting away. Vandersloot pass down to Benija. Oh my gosh. She told the ref, "You are terrible." Oh, that's not even. Nah, of course you're going the home announcer saying, "Yeah, that's a good call." Of course you're gonna say that's a good call. And I think we challenged the call. Yo, come on, man. They call, yeah, they challenged it. They challenged it, Nelson. Challenge unsuccessful. Whatever. Seattle ball. Game's over anyway. Yeah, ball. Yeah, they stepped out of bounds. Our ball anyway. Yeah, that's why ball don't lie. They run into each other. Liberty ball. Under a minute left. I don't want to see Dolson on the floor no more when Han comes. Oh yeah, Han got 33 and 11 over there. I don't want to see no Dolson on the floor. I don't want to see no Dolson over there. Sabrina drives. Oh, gets punched by Jewel Lloyd. Oh my goodness, she blocks that crazy. And she gets stripped. Good strip by kickball. Oh, yeah. Jewel Lloyd smacked that out of here, but we get the ball back. Yo, she blocked that hard as hell, man. A week. This game's over. 30 seconds left of the game. Backdoor cut Vandersloot. Oh, Vandersloot smokes a layup for her 20th point. That would have been a 20 and 12. Kia Nurse. Oh, yeah, she passes it to Benija. 15 steals for the Liberty today. 15 steals. And they're just going to run the clock out. And game is over. The Liberty win this game 81-66. They made it. Seattle made it interesting for a little bit. Got it to single digits, but Liberty too good in the end and overcome. Brianna Stewart finishes with 20. She had 14 in the first quarter. Only scored 6 the rest of the way, which is unfortunate. Brianna Stewart also had 8 rebounds, and Courtney Vandersloot 12 assists to 1 turnover. You love to see it. Jewel Lloyd 27 points. She had a big third quarter, I think it was, where she started bugging out in the third. Ezzy Magbegor 9 rebounds. Ezzy Magbegor 4 assists. They getting out of this broadcast quick. But the Liberty win, moving their record to 11-4 overall. Seattle falls to 4-12. They're looking for that All-Star break. They need it bad. Let's take a quick look at the box scores. 1 second, y'all. Let me get the box scores up for us. Take a quick look, and then we can head on out of here. Alrighty, let's get this up here. What am I looking for? There we go. All right, so Liberty win the game 81-66. They outscore them 26-14 in the first quarter, 18-13 in the second quarter, 20. They get outscored 20-21 in the third, and outscored 18-17 in the fourth. So our offense started off strong and started to tail off towards the end, which we need to improve. But Nigel Laney, 10 points, 5 rebounds, 3 turnovers. Got to cut that down. I think she just got that last one on that offensive foul. Brandon Stewart, 20 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. 8 of 19 shooting. I knew she was going to come out aggressive against her former team again. And she gets the 20 points that I needed. Jonquel Jones, 8 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 turnovers. She did have 2 blocks, I will give her credit for, and had 5 fouls. Definitely needs to, I don't know, she needs to work on post moves. If they're going to have her at the center, she got to work on better post moves. Because bringing the ball down as a 6'6" player below your waist is always a recipe for disaster. Vandersloot almost had a 20 and 12. She ends up with 18 and 12, with 5 rebounds, 4 steals, and 2 blocks. Wow. No, only 1 turnover, which is great. Plus 19 in her minutes. Sabrina Ionescu, 13 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. Has 3 turnovers. Got to cut down on those as well. For our bench, Marine, Sabali, Thornton gives us 12 points total. Marine hit 2 threes in that first half and didn't do anything after that. Sabali with 3, Thornton with 3. Yeah, our bench is not looking too solid right now. For Seattle, Joyner Holmes out there getting cardio in, not doing really anything. 16 minutes, no points, 2 rebounds. Ezzy Magbegor, 12 points, 9 rebounds. Jewel Lloyd, Their star, 27 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds, 8 and 19 shooting, 6 for 10 from 3. Kia Nurse, former Liberty, that's a 10 player. 10 points, 5 rebounds, 2 for 2 from 3. And Dojkic, 2 points, 3 rebounds. Their bench, Dulcie Fankim came in, gave great energy, 5 points, 5 rebounds. Mercedes Russell, I don't even remember seeing her on the floor, to be honest with you. Sammy Whitcomb, 10 points, former Liberty as well. Horston and Melbourne contribute with 0 points, but try to contribute in rebounding and assist. Let's take a quick look at the team stats before we head out of here. 33 for 71 for 46.5%. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. 8 for 25 from 3. Got to improve that a little bit. 7 for 8 from the foul line. They were 11 for 14. They got there more. Rebounds, we out rebounded them 37 to 31. Assists, 30 assists on 33 made field goals, which is always good. They only had 16. We had 16 steals, 7 blocks. We need to cut down on these turnovers. 14 turnovers is not good. I keep saying it every stream. Fast break points, 19 to their 7. Points in the paint, 42 to 28. We had 20 fouls. They had 15. We need to stop fouling so much. Our guards need to really I know they may not be able to do it, but they really need to get their defense rating up. Like, any guard is just attacking them, getting penetration into the paint, forcing rotations, and that leads to wide open shots. So they really have to improve that end of the floor. I know we have Sabrina Marina and Vandersloot. They're not really stalwarts on man on man defense against quicker guards, but something got to give. Yeah. So that's the box score for that game. Next game, guys, as I mentioned, as you see on the screen, is against the Mercury on Wednesday. If you're in the U.S., enjoy your 4th of July. Yeah, that's all I can say about 4th of July. Just enjoy the vacation, time off of work. Enjoy the time with the family and all that. It's a day off of work for me, so I take it. We play the Mercury. They'll have their full squad: Brittany Griner, Diana Taurasi. So we'll get their full squad. Hopefully we don't end up we can't play games with that squad, because Brittany Griner is no joke. She's already a tall player. She doesn't, as I've been looking, she doesn't rebound the ball all too well for a tall player recently. But she can get you 20 any given night. So can Diana. So I'll be at that game. Make sure you follow the Instagram. I'll be posting Instagram stories at the game if you want to keep up with the up close and personal view. And then after that, the game versus Storm. I won't have a watch along, and I won't be at that game. I have something else to do that day. But I will probably have a recap video of that game after I get to watch it on the DVR. And then the last game before the All-Star break is the 12th against the Indiana Fever. That is an important game, Commissioner's Cup game. That is the final Commissioner's Cup game of the season. If we win that game, we will be in the Commissioner's Cup final. If we lose that game, we have to hope that Chicago beats the Connecticut Sun on that same day. The game starts at 12 o'clock as well. So I will be keeping eyes of that. I will be doing a watch along for that game. I know it's 12 noon on a work day, but I have off. I took off, I should say. And then after that is All-Star Weekend. I don't know if I'll be doing anything in particular for All-Star Weekend. I'm not really a fan of the All-Star Weekends anymore, whether it's NBA, WNBA. Don't really watch it as much as I used to. But if it looks intriguing enough, I'll schedule something to watch. Thank you for everybody who watched that with me on the YouTube, on the Twitch. It's always much appreciated. I like watching these games. I like talking about these games. And I like that people are here to learn about them and talk about them and discuss them as well. Oh, Beulah, it was Canada Day yesterday. So happy belated Canada Day. I hope you enjoyed your day. Um, so yeah, Liberty win this game 81-66. Finished the road trip. Was that 2-1? We Men in Black flashed ourselves about that other game. The team that shall not be named. But I'll see you guys again. I have to look at the schedule. I want to see. I'll probably do another watch along for another team sometime this week. Probably Thursday or Friday, depending on what the schedule looks like. Because the Liberty won't be playing another away game until next week. So we will see. There won't be any W games tomorrow or, excuse me, Tuesday. For the holiday. So the next games are on Wednesday, July 5th. Let's see what's on Thursday. Thursday, the Storm versus the Connecticut Sun. Do I want to watch that? Not really. On Friday, Fever Mystics. If Elena's not playing, I don't want to do that. Dream Sky could be intriguing. Aces Wings. Be on the lookout for 8 p.m. on Friday. Aces Wings. I may do a watch along for that one. That sounds like an intriguing matchup. 8 p.m. Friday, July 7th. Aces Wings at 8 p.m. Eastern on Ion. All right, I ain't gonna hold you guys too much longer. Salute to everybody. I'm gonna get out of here in a bit. Well, I'm gonna get out of here now. Salute, and I'll catch y'all next time. Oh, and we out, baby.